everyone. So I've been out of town for the weekend and came back and had a bunch of good okra. And so picked all of those, and I'm gonna make something that we discovered that we really like this summer. Okra fries. I got this idea from Lazy Dog Farms on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. And we tried it, and it's turned out to be something that we really like. And I've not always been a huge fan of okra, but I like this. You cut them lengthwise, and then you cook them in the air fryer, and they get really crispy and taste really good. I like them, so maybe you'll like them too. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I make them. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to wash off this okra. It's pretty clean. I haven't been using a pesticide or anything like that, but it's been in the garden and it might have a little bit of dust or dirt or some grass or something like that on it. So we'll just go ahead and wash that all off. Just a quick rinse. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to cut off the tips and the ends. We'll just throw those away, or we'll give them to the chickens. And as we do that, we'll also slice these lengthwise, right down the middle. Cut in half, and we're going to put them in a quart-size Ziploc bag so that we can coat that with oil and salt. Ideally, you probably want to use okra that's all pretty much the same size so that it'll cook evenly. But most of them that I have are close to the same size, and I don't have a whole lot of it anyway, so we're just kind of make do with what we got. May cook up a little bit unevenly this way, but that's okay. As you're cutting the okra, you'll notice maybe it's a little bit slimy, but the way you air fry them, all that sliminess goes away and they become really crispy. And that's good, because I don't really like the slime. Some people don't mind it, but I don't like it. That's one of the reasons why in the past I haven't liked okra, because of the slime. But you get rid of that, it's actually got a good taste. And by the way, by cooking it in the air fryer, I think it's pretty healthy too. It has a little bit of oil on it, but we're using olive oil, which isn't really bad for you. And it's just a light coating. All it takes is about a tablespoon of olive oil and a sprinkle of salt. That's it. And you air fry it in the air fryer for about 15 minutes. That's what usually comes out for me. On, I think it's on 400 degrees. So there's my bag of okra. And there's my bowl of leftovers, and I'll toss those in the chicken coop for the chickens to eat, and then whatever's left over will compost into the bedding in the chicken coop, and then that'll be in my garden next spring. So now we're just going to use some extra virgin olive oil, and it doesn't have to be perfect measurement, but about a tablespoon, maybe two. That's all you need. We're going to just coat that in there. Coat the outside of the okra. nice. Now I'm just going to take some Himalayan pink salt in my grinder. Just going to grind some of that in there. Whoa! Well, spilled my salt in there. Might be a little bit salty. The top came off of my grinder. Crazy. Well, anyway. Shake that around in there. So salt to taste. I like things a little bit salty. I don't know if I like it that salty since the salt spilled into the okra. But dump that in there into my air fryer basket. Now we're going to turn these so that they are, the open side is facing down and the outside skin is facing up. And so we'll just do all that with all of these. Push that basket in there, close it up. We'll put this on air fry and 400 degrees. My timer doesn't work, but I'll have to set a timer for it. And we'll start out with about 15 minutes. That's what it's been coming to for me. But you might want to set it for 10 minutes and then check it after 10 minutes and then put it back in for 2 minutes and then check it again in 2 minutes, check it again. And that way you can get it to the crispiness that you want. But you got to be careful because it can burn. Once it gets to that, right at that crispy state, it goes too far really fast. It can, and it'll burn it. So you want to kind of ease up on it a minute or two at a time. Start off with like 10 minutes and then ease up a minute or two at a time until you get it right to that crispy state that you want it at. Well, we'll wait for these and then we'll see how it comes out. It's been a couple more minutes, so let's take a look at this and see how it's coming along. So you can see where it's dark, it's sort of cooking faster. That one's crispy. That one's almost. That one, it's a little bit soft. I think I'm going to do one more minute and then we'll get it back after that. All right. They're done. So, because some of them are smaller, the ones that are smaller are going to be crispier. The ones that are larger are going to be a little more tender. And it just depends on which way you like it. Do you like them soft or do you like them crispy? I like them crispy.